Childlike, no one understands. Jackknife in your sweaty hands. Some kind of innocence is measured out in years. You don't know what it's like to listen to your fears. You can't talk to me. You can't talk to me. You can't talk to me. If you're lonely, you can talk to me. Big man, walking in the park. Big wag, friend of the dark. Some kind of solitude is measured out in you. You think you know it, but you have gotta do. You can't talk to me. You can't talk to me. You can't talk to me. If you're lonely, you can talk to me. Hey Bulldog. Hey Bulldog. Hey Bulldog. Hey Bulldog. What do you say? You don't anymore.
Oh boy, wanted to get that one off my plate. I got a lot to talk about. So real quick, back in 2019, a fella, his name was Rob Studley. Let me see. Come on, glasses, do your thing. Rob Studley got in touch with me. I forget how. In 2019. I forget the whole story, but he had a copy of the Geddy Lee's Big Beautiful Book of Bass. He already had an autographed copy, and I think he might have been online to get his. He had already purchased a book, and he was online or something in a bookstore to get his book signed. And someone called him and told him that he had won a contest on a radio station, that he won a book and an autograph. So his second book, he actually had Geddy Lee autograph to me, to TJH 3113, and he got in touch with me and he wanted to give it to me. So I thought it was really generous. Very touching. It was very flattering. I wanted to pay for it. At the very least, I wanted to pay for shipping. Or I think I offered to donate to a charity. But he wouldn't accept anything. But he did ask that I learn Hey Bulldog. And I said, well, that's the least I can do. And don't hate me. I never got into the Beatles. It was just a timing thing, Never got into the Beatles. Never got into Zeppelin either. I was just into other stuff. But I listened to it. I was like, oh my God. I really struggled with this song. So anyway, I finally got around to it. I'll get to how and why I got around to it later. But aside from the book being so cool, what what I was really thrilled at too was the way the guy packaged this. He had these foam, pieces with mitered corners, and every, is that mitered? Every corner, and then he had the book wrapped up in this, just an amazing packing job. But I was in warehousing for years. It was first job I could get out of high school, entry level. So I can really appreciate a nicely packed box. Again, those are the things that make me happy. I was thrilled at the packing job of that thing. So, what else? So I was talking to a friend not too long ago, Adam, and just kind of discussing that for as long as I've been doing this, not just the channel, but as long as I've been playing bass, I've been learning songs by ear since I started playing. But for as long as I've been doing it, every song I sit down to learn, in my mind, is going to be the one that beats me. I'm not going to be able to figure it out. This is, going to be my Achilles heel. You'd think after, close to 40 years, probably over 40 years, with doing this, I would have gained a little bit of self-confidence, but I haven't. So when I sat down with this song, I was like, oh, Jesus, there's really a lot going on. Paul McCartney plays with a spontaneity that's really kind of hard to capture. And of course, he never plays the same thing twice. But I think I got it fairly close. I did another take of this just before this one, where I, did the same bit of rambling. And I went to play along with the isolated track, and I said, if I screw up, I'm not going back. But I screwed up so bad, I just abandoned ship. I'm going to try it again. I think my bass might have been a little loud, so I'm gonna. That's what. Anyway, if I blow it, I'm just gonna pull the plug again and let it go. So this is the isolated bass track for Hey Bulldog. Wish me luck. Alright, you get the idea. Crazy stuff. Anyway, I'm glad I finally got around to it, Rob, and thanks so much for the book. I still have not sat down and gone through the book, and hopefully I'll make the time for that. Have a good day.